This video will provide a quick overview of the CRM capabilities in VBO. So on this left-hand menu, you can click the CRM button, and then we're going to go into the customer details first. So here I have an account already loaded, but you can use this search bar up at the top to find patrons. You can enter their name or their email address and find them that way. If you need to add an account, just click this add button up in the top right, fill out the information you have, and then click create account. Here we have account info on the left-hand side where you'll see their address information. We've got their account ID up at the top, and then I have a couple of account types assigned to this patron. So that's what you're seeing right here. If you need to edit any of this information, just click this edit account pencil and edit the information that you need to. We also have a more button at the bottom where you can enter some custom fields if you need to. If you need to add additional addresses for a patron, you can click this Edit Addresses button, and then it will open up a pane similar to editing the account info, where you can add and edit addresses. If a patron accidentally has more than one account in the system, you can merge accounts together by using this Merge Account button right here. You can also sell tickets, subscriptions, and donations directly from a patron's account by just clicking the button up at the top that you need. So if I click the tickets button, it's going to take me into the box office and auto load the patron's account, so I don't have to look for it at the end of the order process. I'll close out of that and go back into the customer details. You've got a couple of account stats in the middle here. You can see some donor activity and subscriptions that they have. And if they have a card on file, you'll easily be able to see that here. So if we scroll down, we've got other information available to us. So this first tab is going to be a general overview of some account activities. You can see their account credit and rewards in this area. Then we've got the Tasks tab where you can create tasks that are assigned to this patron. So if you need to give them a call, you can enter the task info here and then assign it to a user in your VBO account. And then when that user logs into the system, they will get a notification that they need to fulfill the corresponding task for this patron. We've got the communications tab where you can see a log of all of the communications with the patron. So here we've got a couple of auto payment notifications, some donation thank yous, group sale invoices, and subscription renewal information. And you can view some of these emails if you need something to reference. You can also email patrons directly from their account by just clicking their email address. And when you do that, those emails are also logged in this area. Next, we have the Orders tab where you can see their orders. It's organized with the newest order or most recent on the top. You can also search for different orders with this filter up here. We've got the holds area where if you put an order in to hold tickets for a patron and they were going to pay for them later, you'd see that in this area. We've got the Tickets tab where you can see individual tickets, donation information, subscriptions, and then you can just see a list of events that they've been to. Again, with these last couple, you have the filters at the top where you can easily find information. The last tab we have is relationships. So say if you have a couple of patrons who live in the same household who each have their own individual accounts, you can create a household relationship and link those accounts together for ease of use. A couple other things we have accessible in the CRM. We've got this customer list where you can create a list based off of account types that you've assigned to patrons. So you would just check the account types you want and you would get a list of information here. You can also create lists based on city and state and then by events that patrons have attended. We've got the subscriber area where you can use the filters at the top to find a list of subscribers. The donor area is very similar. You've got the filters at the top and you can create lists based on the parameters that you put in. The auto payments area is housed here, so you can see people who have recurring payments set up for pledges or memberships and see the status of those payments. So if something has failed, you'll be able to see that in this area and get that resolved. Then we've got the reward and gift card area where you can set up rewards and gift cards. So if you have plastic gift cards that you want to use with VBO, you can be adding those in this area, for example. And then we've got the emails area. So in this email list option, you can see some default lists that VBO has already put in. And then you can also add your own list if you want. So you can add emails here, remove them. And then this is the area where you sync your email list to your email service provider. So if you've put your account credentials in for MailChimp or Constant Contact, you can sync your list into those email platforms. And then again, if you've put those credentials in, you can click this email campaigns and you've got a quick access to view the email campaigns that you have set up and the ones that have gone out already with your service provider. If you click add campaign, this will just redirect you to the email service site that you have set up. We have a lot of help docs on these different features in the CRM, so make sure you visit our help doc area to get more details on using these features.